it has officially been a year since my last plant tour video, I guess. So I thought I'd hop on, and I have to water all of these plants. So while I have them in one place, I thought, man, that's really bright. Let's see. There we go. I thought it'd be a good idea to A, update you on plant tour for the new house, B, kind of tell you like what worked and what didn't work for the move. We lost a few plants and my heart was crushed, but I have since gained a few as well. So I'm about to repot some of my bigger plants. I'll show you. So this one, if you were here for the last video, this is my variegated rubber plant, and you can look back and see when I got it, it didn't look like this at all. Look, first off, it's grown so much, but all the leaves were like this when I got it, and I didn't know that wasn't right, because I had never had one, and also fairly new at plants a year ago. But you can see it's got some roots growing out of the bottom of the pot, so I'm going to repot her real quick. So to start, I'll start with the new ones because why not? So I'm trying to see, there aren't that many, but there are a few. So this one is new. Really should repot her, but she seems to be fine and there's no roots coming out of the bottom. So no idea what it is. That's one thing. I don't know the names of these plants. I just think they're pretty. So there's no science, you know, genius kingdom, whatever. None of that. Pretty plant, variegated something, maybe a pepperoni plant. But anyway, this is new-ish, new with the house, I'll say that. So far, very easy. I have it in a, you know, right in front of the big window in there, and I water literally never. So she's new. This one is also new. She suffered some injuries when the pot she was in fell and broke, and the shards literally pierced the leaves. Like this plant was in near perfect condition when I bought it. Isn't that sad? Its own home tried to end it. But I think this is also a pepperoni plant. Like I said, I don't really know. But this looks just like the other plant, just not variegated. I think I got this one at Lowe's, so maybe Home Depot. But pretty much the same. She sits in, this one's on my dining room table, which gets pretty good sunlight during the day. And I just water whenever. Look, she's got a little baby coming in. I don't know if you can see that. Right there. So cute. This one is a pink polka dot plant. I have had a white polka dot plant in the past and it didn't go over well, but I got this one for Christmas from my mom. And so far so good. She seems to be very dramatic when she's thirsty. This is what she looks like. And then, you know, an hour from now she'll be upright and happy. This one also new. I got a lot of new plants. Did all my plants die? I don't know. This one I got for my birthday from my mom. It's grown so much since October, but beautiful. It sits in my kitchen, doesn't get a ton of light, and I rarely water it as well. Now, keep in mind, winter, less care, but So far so good. We'll see. In the spring, you know, more water. But she doing good. She cute. This one is new. Ooh, sun's coming in. This one's new. Was a Christmas tree at Christmas time, but I kept it because it's gonna go in my herb garden. Lavender, in case you didn't know. And I just thought it was so pretty. So, she's looking a little dry. I am gonna water her. But I'm hoping when I plant it in the ground outside in a few weeks, obviously, months really. I wish spring would hurry up because I can't wait to get my garden started. But lavender, super cute. Love that they did. I got this at Trader Joe's. Love that they did that for Christmas. This big guy's new. I bought him a treat to myself. It's a Birds of Paradise. I feel like usually the leaves are supposed to stand up straight. Maybe it's really thirsty and I'm just a terrible plant mom, but I bought it like this. So I don't know. I don't look into how to care for plants anymore. I just kind of take care of them when they look like they need taking care of. Anyway, I'm hoping, you know, they tend to get really big. I don't know if this one will. It's a white Bird of Paradise though, so hopefully it gets huge and then has pretty white flowers. Okay, and then last but not least for the new plants, which is not even true, but my big plant I'll have to show you later. This is Italian oregano. I'm pretty sure. It smells amazing. It's grown so much since I got it, which is crazy. But I also plan to stick this one in my herb garden, or at least maybe part of it. I love the way it looks and smells, so I might want to keep part of it inside planted. But obsessed. I wish you guys could smell this through the camera. And then look how pretty those leaves are. I'm a sucker for a variegated plant. A lot of these plants I try to keep in a tray and I'll feed from the bottom. But I just haven't been to a store in a bit. So I'm out of tray. Like all my plants are just getting so big. So it's like at the point where I need a ton of the big trays and I don't have them. So like that one, I probably would have watered from the bottom just because the leaves are everywhere and they're so delicate. But I'm sure it's fine. Like I said, I don't look up how to care for them. I just go with what they look like they need and feel like. So anyway, that's the roundup of all of the new plants, which now that I'm saying that, I don't even know if I had, like just because it's new to this house doesn't mean it's new to the video, because a year ago, I probably had different plants and I didn't watch it before I did this. And this video is gonna be so long. Okay, gotta wrap it up. Basically, I got this one growing like a freaking weed, never water it. It was in the bathroom for a while, so it didn't get any sunlight. But then I decided to move it because I got a ZZ plant that does better in low light, and put it in the bathroom. So this one, beautiful. I think I did get this one in 2020, maybe, the beginning. So, yeah. And then I know this was on the OG video because my umbrella plant, look how huge it's gotten. I definitely am gonna throw up a comparison because holy moly, she big. Really, I could probably separate these into two plants, but she's doing so well, so I don't wanna hurt her or like, you know, break her up. Okay, this also has grown so much, my fiddle leaf fig. I think it's a dwarf because it is smaller, small leaves. Thriving on my kitchen table. And let me just kind of show you. This is the lighting we're working with in the kitchen. So, it loves it there. It's gotten so big, definitely a comparison. Yeah, so big. Hopefully I have this in the last video. I don't remember. Either way, so big, so cute. Obviously, everyone loves a fiddle leaf fig. Very popular in like home decor. People say it's hard to care for, but like, not really. I just water her when she's thirsty. This plant is a Chinese evergreen. Sits on my coffee table, gets lots of indirect bright light. Water her when she looks like she needs it. All my plants are girls, apparently. This one is a lemon lime prayer plant. I love her, she's beautiful. Excuse me. We had some issues like a week or two ago. I had left for literally like a weekend, not even that long. And when I came home, she was basically dead. I'll show you a picture. I was like, oh my God, my plant's been thriving and now she's dead. What's wrong? She was thirsty and also she needed some support. She was kind of just dangling off to the side. So I gave her a little support and now she's thriving again. She's so happy and she's beautiful. This is one of my favorite plants for sure. Woo! And then of course my snake plant, which I have had for a while. I think this was the first plant I bought when I got into plants. It was a little smaller. It really hasn't grown much, but to be fair, in my old house, I put it in basically the freaking shade. It didn't get a lot of light, but now that it gets more light, it has grown more and I hardly ever water it. So this one is great for all of you who don't know how to care for plants. It cares for itself. So get a snake plant, also great for the air. Okay, I think that's it. Over here I've got, we're traveling now. Over here I've got some avocado that I'm trying to grow. On the other side, like this, I am working on a propagation for my monstera. Up here I've got my pink Chinese evergreen, but I just watered it, so I'm not gonna bother her. And then if we go in here, whoa, the lighting in here is crazy. I've got this plant giving me fits. So I'm trying not to move her a lot. And then of course I've got my monstera, which, guys, this is the monstera from the original video. So I definitely, let's get closer. Definitely need to do a comparison here because holy moly, look how much it's grown. And then I went to Lowe's and y'all know I couldn't help myself. So I bought another one. And she's doing so well. I had to repot her and give her some support because she was looking crazy. But she's so beautiful and I'm obsessed with her. Ignore that. That's her project. Love a mess. I've also got these. They've already been watered, so I'm not getting them out. And then in the bathroom, I've got a ZZ plant. And it's thriving, honestly. Like all that light green on top, that's new growth in a bathroom where it gets no light. Now that I've talked for literally 40 minutes, not really, and really fast because I was like trying to get it in, out. Okay, that's it. That's my updated plant tour. Still obsessed, still loving them, still caring for them. They have my heart. It's my favorite hobby. If you have a move coming up, I definitely suggest finding a way to move your plants first because my plants had to sit outside for a while the painters were here, and that's why I lost so many, because they got sunburnt. I lost my philodendron Brazil, which was so beautiful, and then a few more. Honestly, I can't remember. Is that bad? Probably. But anyway, I definitely recommend everybody getting some plants, especially during everything that's going on. It's a good way to clean your air, and also it's just happy, you know? So get some houseplants.